Customary rights to over 65% of the world's land area are held by indigenous people and local communities. Just 18% of that area is protected by government-recognized rights. So 1.5 billion people worldwide lack legal rights to 3/4 of their land. Recognition is growing that one of the best ways to fight climate change and achieve sustainable development is strengthening indigenous peoples' and local communities' land rights. As these Equator Prize winners reveal, securing rights often demands decades of perseverance, partnership, and fighting powerful vested interests. For centuries, the Maya have been stewards of Belize's forests. Yet in recent years, their territorial rights and land tenure have come under threat.
Mushil nakuanko sain huneskiche chabil, pero naki chalhuli bihom, kishlok lichoj, chimoko na kikemang tak kanawlao nakikilak buldus kikulum, kikoklash bulusiarinkil utmoko na banta respectarish kanamankil.
Maya Leaders Alliance is a coalition working to defend the collective territorial rights and future of the Mayan people.
There was absolutely no political will on the part of the state to really respect and recognize the territories of Maya people. These lands were seen as vacant lands. They were seen as lands that did not include Maya communities. A lot of our people have been treated as squatters on our ancient territories.
In 2015, the Alliance achieved a landmark legal victory that recognizes traditional land rights as equal to any other form of property under Belizean law. It was the first victory for indigenous peoples' land rights in the Caribbean.
So we didn't go to court to prove to ourselves that these lands were ours. We've always been stewards of these lands that we occupy. We went to the court to prove to the rest of the world that, in fact, these forests are not emptied. And it is amazing that we've been able to secure those victories.
Not only does the Alliance campaign for land rights, it promotes sustainable forest management, conservation, and better public services for 39 Mayan villages. Tacana, Bolivia. Here in the heart of one of Bolivia's most biodiverse areas, the Consejo Indigena del Pueblo Tacana has secured collective title over 389,000 hectares of forest. A land use plan between 20 Tacana communities has resulted in 4 times less deforestation than in neighboring areas.
Nosotros como Tacana sabemos manejar nuestro bosque. No arrasamos en un solo año, no hacemos extensión de chaqueo, porque sabemos manejarlo desde muy antes, ¿no? Porque tenemos que chaquear un año y dejar descansar 3.
The initiative has launched 24 community-based associations in agroforestry, cacao production, and sustainable cayman harvesting, creating jobs and local income.
Lo positivo es que de alguna manera se han ido consolidando estos espacios territoriales y eso ayuda a que haya una identidad propia que se pueda desarrollar mucho más libre, de acuerdo a nuestras propias vivencias, nuestra forma, nuestra cultura, todo eso lo vayamos practicando, ¿no? Sin un espacio territorial matamos automáticamente. Base principal para la subsistencia de todos los pueblos indígenas es el espacio territorial.
The Tacana territory is home to more than 50 endangered wildlife and plant species. Mosquitia, Honduras, home of the Rio Platano Biosphere Reserve, a UNESCO World Heritage Site. The indigenous federation, Kitia Asla Takanka Masta, is working to protect territorial rights and strengthen local resource management. Collectively, MASTA protects 1.2 million hectares of rainforest, 7% of the remaining intact rainforest in Honduras.
Nosotros hemos visto los efectos de la destrucción de los bosques y los efectos de invasión de las tierras de los indígenas de manera social afecta toda la integridad social del pueblo misquito. Es que las comunidades indígenas no estamos teniendo el acceso al recurso bosque, lo que el bosque nos da para nuestra alimentación y el sustento de la familia. Ser fruta, medicina, madera, alimento, todo un sinnúmero de beneficios que el bosque nos da.
MASTA represents all 60,000 Miskitu people in Honduras and has used social mobilization, skillful negotiation, and alliance building to secure titles for Miskitu's territories. land titling has dramatically reduced deforestation and opened the door for local enterprises in forestry, fisheries, and organic farming.
Para mí, el resultado más exitoso es la titulación de nuestros territorios, porque ya sentimos que somos dueñas de nuestra tierra y de nuestros recursos naturales que está y de nuestras especies.
Borneo, or Kalimantan. These highlands include the largest surviving intact forest on the island. Running through an area traditionally farmed and occupied by indigenous people is the border between Malaysia and Indonesia, yet these people share a common culture. And in 2004, they formed a cross-border organization, Formadat, the Alliance for the Indigenous Peoples of the Heart of Borneo, to encourage preservation of their culture, its integration with forest conservation, and sustainable livelihoods.
Formadat kita ada satu misi dan visi supaya kita mempertahankan adat budaya di dataran tinggi. Benar, kita adalah supaya badan Formadat ini supaya untuk mempertahankan dan menjaga alam sekitar.
Having perfected a system of organic rice farming that allows the same field to be continually farmed, these are the only people in Borneo who do not rely on slash and burn. Formadat, which comprises community groups, has devised innovative partnerships to promote native varieties of rice and fruits through value-added supply chains. The local rice variety, Adan, is recognized as an Ark of Taste heritage food by the Slow Food Foundation, and the black variety is particularly sought after. Formadat also campaigns for the 15,000 people it represents, lobbying for forest protection and greater land rights.
Untuk soalan ini, memang kita akan kekalkan hutan yang ada buat setakat inilah.
Manambina, Madagascar. In a region of heavy deforestation, Union Soem Mitambatra is a beacon of strength, the last bastion against a tobacco industry that is driving land conversion. Community land rights and sustainable natural resource management are at the heart of the Union's approach.
Taorin fanapotehana nataon'ny sokotama zay zany dia nivondrona ny fokon'olona nandray tanana sy nandray fepetra zany mikasika ny fahapotehan'ny ala. Dia noho izany hita tokoa ny am'izao fa nanomboka miamitsiry ny ala satria tsisy manapotika intsony.
The Union works with 6,500 people in 10 villages. It has introduced a traditional governance system called Fokanalona and social contracts known as Dina to manage nearly 15,000 hectares of forest and 65 hectares of lakes.
Nefa noho izany anefa noho ny zavatra tsapanay fa tsy mety aminay mihitsy le izy dia nitambatra izahay tato amin'ny commune Manambina izay namonangana ny fikambanana natao hoe somitambatra ary nanala an'izany bemiridana zany. Amin'izao fotoana zao dia tsapanay tokoa le izy fa miamverina tsikelikely tokoa le vokatra noho ny asa izay fandrombonanay satria iarahanay miasa tokoa izy io amin'ny mpitandro ny filaminana indrindra ny mpanao kolony ary iarahanay miasa midigna mba hifehezanay izany asa zany azahoanay vokatra tsaratsara tokoa.
Improved management of lakes has boosted fish catches and income. Each family can now afford a pirogue or fishing boat, while the number of children attending school has risen from 30% to 90%.